So, on my last podcast, I learned what the chant "Let's Go Brandon" means. And without getting too political on it, I think it's fucking hilarious go with me here, just by what happened. Okay, so secretly it means fuck Joe Biden, which I had no clue it meant that. Eric can attest to it. It was on the last episode. I found that out. What had happened, I guess, was they were at some kind of NASCAR event or something like that. And, the cars are going really fast, and the Hillbillies are, trying not to fuck their sisters and stay focused on, like, the cars, and that was all good. And so they're watching that, and I guess the chant starts going, fuck Joe Biden, so bad that they had to, like, I guess delete it, but you can hear it on YouTube. But it was like, I don't know if NASCAR is live, I don't know, but it was, like, really bad. So I guess the guy who was going around, there was a guy named Brandon. I don't know what his last name was, who was a race car driver. And this poor reporter goes up there knowing that the whole time, although I'm not sure he actually heard fuck Joe Biden because it's got to be super loud in those cars when you're racing. I'm not an expert at all, but I'm thinking he might not have he might have believed what she said next, but this poor reporter comes up to him and's like trying to make the best out of a bad situation, but she did a horrible job. Because she goes up there and says the worst bullshit she can. She's like, well, we're interviewing Brandon. I think his name was like Brandon Rogers or something like that. If I'm not, you can correct me in the comments below. She's like, but did you hear what the crowd was saying? They were saying, let's go Brandon. They weren't saying fuck Joe Biden. I just like to put a rose-colored spin on everything. I did. And I was telling Eric on the podcast, what's hilarious about that to me is she's horrible at it. I would have just avoided the subject and been like, listen, you did really well going really, really fast in your car. Even though a trained monkey could do it. I don't know. Why am I at this event? Why is there nothing else happening in the world right now? Why am I here? But she's sitting there saying that. I was like, I would have loved to seen her in other events. What if she should have been at like that fucking mansion when Sharon Tate and the others got killed? Charlie Manson and the hippies are walking up. She just run inside and be like, listen, they're writing something called Helter Skelter. It might kill you and all that. But seriously, it just means Helter Skelter's hello in Hawaiian. It is, so don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about the crazed hippies. No, they are harmless. Most of them are girls. I mean, granted, unshaved and smelly, but just thought I'd give you a little warning. Fucking see it in Nazi Germany. That would have even been better. And Frank, no, they won't hear you. You can tap dance all you want, dear. I swear to God, the Nazis are nowhere near here. I'm going to be downstairs next door making some cookies. It's fine. No. Family who's hiding her. I'm sure it's great. The Hindenburg. Fucking balloon falling out of the sky. What? No. That is just fireworks in the balloon. It is not going to, it looks like it's on fire and people are plunging to a fiery death, but it is not. It actually, they're not saying help me. They're actually saying, hey, this is great. We love it up here. They're having a good time. Yes, it looked like it crashed, but did you see that oak tree behind you? Isn't it great? I love that she came up with that, but that was the best she could fucking do. That's the best you can do. I haven't seen her at the fucking grassy knoll and shit like that. John Kennedy didn't just get shot. No, you've got it all wrong. Someone was just waving a telescopic camera at him, and he just thought he was in a bad angle, so he hid behind his wife. I mean, she looks like a lizard anyway, but like he was just kind of ducking out of that. He just didn't want to be seen right then. They were saying, let's go, Brandon. She should have just said anything at that point. They were saying, eat sloppy shit out of my vagina. They were. It sounds just as fucking real. I think he knew pretty much, or somebody was going to tell him anyway. Does she think the audience, was she saying it for the audience? She think they're dumb? Like we're all going to sit there. They weren't saying fuck Joe Biden. They were saying let's go Brandon. They really love Brandon. Fuck those other NASCAR drivers. That's right. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Brandon's the shit. Brandon can put the pedal to the floor like nobody's goddamn business. Brandon can turn and he doesn't even signal because he's a badass. He can fly around that track and not have to think much because why think? Brandon is just the fucking, they were saying let's go Brandon. She should have made, I would have fucked with him. I would have saying like, I don't know why they were saying this. I would have run up to the car, but they were saying eat Chinese pussy. I don't know, what is that about? Fuck Joe Biden. They were saying, Brandon's lying. That's what they were actually saying. Somebody said that you have bragged in the past that you have a 12-inch cock, and ex-girlfriend of yours is here, and she's saying it's. So they were saying, Brandon is lying. They weren't saying anything about, let's go, Brandon. So now that's like a phrase to say fuck Joe Biden, which is like, if you're gonna say it, don't be a pussy. Just fucking say it. That's my thing. Like, I don't fucking agree with saying it to the president, but people have said it in the past about every other president. If you want to say it, say it. But what is this secret shit? Like, let's go Brandon. Say fuck. If you mean fuck whoever, say fuck whoever. That's pussy shit to hide behind a little saying. I want to interview that chick so bad. I would love to get famous enough one day to be like, seriously, what were you thinking? Did you have vaginal fluid on the brain at the time? Was there a leak? Like, were you doing some weird, like, Pilates and it just kind of went up to your head and you just lost all, like, really good excuses? But, yeah, so, that's the phrase behind Let's Go Brandon. I'm just more curious about the reporter. So, that's it. If you have any ideas for other videos, leave them below. As far as Nikocado Avocado, everybody's asking me to do more videos on him. I can't stand him. I can't even watch him anymore. He's a big fake drama queen. He crossed the line with me when he pretended to be somebody disabled. I don't give a shit. I give not one flying fuck about him. So no more of him. I can't do it. So that's it.